Hey, hi. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, I am so glad to be back here today with more Boar Blasters. I have just become pretty addicted to this game. I think it's so easy to get into and enjoy. You know, it's very accessible. You see, we're this gyrocopter equipped with a machine gun of sorts, and we've got a special ability on a cooldown where we can just blow the hell out of everything. And we're mining and trying to get gold, and we're mining and trying to get these special gems so that we can fill up that blue bar there and open up special capabilities that last through the individual run, like right now. Enemies drop gems on death, fire more bullets per second, or bullets explode. I think we're gonna go with more bullets per second this time. So if you were with us last time, we actually ran into some difficult encounters. One of the things that I've been talking about while I've been enjoying the game is how difficult is it going to get? Because, you know, in the opening missions, you can kind of breeze through them. It's more of a race against time that you run into because fuel is such a consideration. Speaking of, let's grab that fuel right there. Anytime you see fuel, you run for it. But now that we've got a little bit deeper into the game, quite literally, see what I did there? I'm finding that the game does throw a nice level of challenge at the player. So I'm just really enjoying this game, and it's been fun to show off to all of you. And so we're going to keep doing that, and hopefully we're going to come up with a couple of W's today. Wouldn't that be nice? Last time, we spent some points on upgrading our hull. Okay, let's go with the autonomous drill this time. I really like the upgraded version of the drill, where it drops and makes a gigantic explosion once it dissipates. So we're going to go for that again, and it looks like we've gotten far enough down for them to point us over to our win condition, which is typically a treasure. But we upgraded the hull, and put in one more bullet per second upgrade as well. Okay, outstanding. Well, we don't really need the detonation anymore, so now we're going to go blocks drop gems, and I think we might just hang out a little bit longer and use up a little bit more fuel. So that we can get a little bit more gold before we leave. How about that, right? Just hang out in this area and see what else we can see. There's some gold. There's a really nice vein of gold. Wonderful. Now, I'm not going to get too cocky. I've got my eye on the fuel. Don't worry. I know the goat has made mistakes in the past and paid dearly for them. It's okay. We forgive. We forgive. We don't ever forget, but we forgive. All right. So remember I talked about how I've been watching the Twilight Zone with my daughter. All right, we're going to go with the Explodey. We were watching the original Twilight Zone with Rod Serling. You know? All right, we're going to go for it at this point. 22,000. I feel pretty good about that. And now we're going to be switching over to the more modern episode. Oh, look at that. Ricochet Shotcaster. Bullets reflect off blocks and enemies, but you have a lower fire rate. Wow. Okay. We got 30,000 here, so, you know, I noticed that some of these capabilities drop our fire rate. I wonder if we should bank some gold and wait for that. Yeah, let's plan on that. I want to see this Ricochet next time around. Let's go over here and drop in. Okay. Yeah, so I got the Blu-ray of the edition that's led by Jordan Peele. And really looking forward to getting into that. My daughter made this funny comment that I mentioned previously where I said, hey, you know, what do you think of the show? And she goes, oh, you know, it's really great. I think that, you know, the quality of the stories get me past the fact that it's black and white. I said, yeah, okay, all right. That's tremendous. Doesn't love the black and white. I get it. I get it. It's not my first choice either. But the writing, it's just phenomenal. She's right. So we're looking forward to digging into that. And speaking of just general TV nonsense, I think I probably mentioned at this point that I started watching The Shield again. I don't know. I get really into these cop shows, cop dramas of the world. Now let's go for the gold, right? I guess this is going to be another stage where we just try to head down before we run out of fuel, of course, so we'll do that. Speaking of, if we see any fuel, we want to grab that. But yeah, I've always had a thing for the cop shows, you know? One of my favorite television shows of all time is NYPD Blue. Andy and Bobby. Am I right? I actually have a poster of Andy and Bobby in this room. They're always with me. All right, so I think we're going to go with this. Let's grab this chest. Wonderful. So it's funny, you go to the good cops, right? The Andy and Bobbies of the world. And then you go to the really nasty cops of the Shield. The Vic Mackeys. The Shane Vandrells. Now, if you've seen the show, you know that by the time you get to Season 5, Season 6, and I'm not going to spoil anything, by the way, it's a wonderful show, I wouldn't want to spoil it for anybody. But by the time you get to that point in the show, you've seen some things. And the writers, the entire time, the writers are just really twisting the screw on the viewer. Just making you feel awful about what you're seeing, what you know. And it's hard to watch some of it. But for whatever reason, it keeps me coming back. I gotta tell you, I have to admit, I love it. Alright, what do we do here? You know, let's go increase damage. We're getting into some of the tougher pieces of ore that we're gonna run into at this point, so... Alright, we gotta start thinking about time. Oh, am I glad to see that? we're coming up on empty as far as fuel goes. So this chest is right on time. All right, perfect. Boom shaft artillery, launch explosive projectiles at a distance. That sounds fantastic. Okay. So, we talked about more bullets per second. Let's go all in there. Let's see if we can get another W. Let's go with this one. I'm going to stick with Ragnhild. I really like her special. That Magnes is just really putting in the work for us, right? Wonderful. So this looks like another one where they're not giving us a mission right off the bat. Maybe we've just got to head towards the bottom. Okay, let's go explodey bullets to start. We're going to open up that vein, and then we'll fire off our special. And we'll continue building up power along the course of our run here. I have to say, with the number of times that I get hit by those ice spikes, I'm so glad that it doesn't damage the copter. I'd be in deep shite, you know? Alright, perfect. Wow. I mean, you're almost guaranteed to get hit when you fire off the special and they just come flying out of nowhere. Okay. Oh, this is that brand new one. Let's do it. Oh, wow, that's pretty decent. You know, I think the explosives are the way to go in this game. Pretty gnarly in terms of how they help opening things up. All right, we are slightly less than half a tank. We got to start making our way down so that we can get the navigational arrow, hopefully. Come on. At least the ice wears off rather quickly. Oh, I'm happy to see that dirt. Shoot through that a lot easier. Be okay with one more upgrade if we can manage it. Perfect. Well, apparently we're going to be going deep. Oh, look at that. There's the treasure. They didn't even have to lead us this time. I like it. All right, good deal. Not a ton of do-re mi compared to some of the runs that we've had. Shaft frags. Periodically throw bombs out of the craft. Okay. I mean, that seems very similar to the other one, but I don't mind that at all. Let's see if there's anything we want to do here. I think things are getting pretty expensive. I haven't sunk a whole lot into the range. I could see a play for this. Let's do that. Okay. Let's come over here. Take a sip of coffee. Cheers to you out there. All right. We'll start by where the gold is. Make our way down from there. It looks like this is going to be another just go straight down, which I don't mind at all. You know, I can't tell if the mission type is dictated by the area that you select, or if that's just random based on your overall progress in the grid. I'm not sure how that works yet. Let's go with the bombs. See what that does. Oh, we're going to be getting into the insect eggs, aren't we? So here we go, with it feeling like Swarm Grinder again, which is not a bad thing at all. I quite love that game. Almost as much as I love Treasure. Oh, yeah. These bombs are working pretty well, especially on the guys that are coming up from the bottom. Launch explosive projectiles at a distance. I wouldn't mind that, having another form of explodies out there. Oh, man. We still got plenty of shield to go. Not overly concerned yet. Let's go another layer deeper here. Oh god. Alright, we got some more enemy types on the scene here. Really hit the harder bedrock, it appears. So we're going to have to rely on the special quite a bit. But maybe I spoke too soon. It looks like we're back to a more normal dirt at this point. I do like how quickly the special is coming back to us now. Those upgrades are absolutely worth it. Speaking of upgrades, let's get all these purples and see if we can net out another ability. There we go. Throw more bombs! Or increase damage. Let's throw more bombs! Oh, nice payload there. Big treasure chest. Love that. Got us halfway to another level up. Love seeing that. Alright, come on. Ooh, new block destroyed. Okay. Boy, the upgrades are just flowing in, aren't they? We'll go with the damage increase. Okay, we've got to start heading down. We're getting to that danger zone as far as fuel reserves go. I'm getting a little bit worried here. I don't know how far off we are from the end zone. I hope it's close. Oh, man. I'm concerned. I'm really concerned now. Come on, one time on some additional fuel. One time, game. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, let's start making our way up. Oh, my goodness. That's a photo finish. Oh, it feels good to land one of those. And look at the earnings. Wow. That is one of our best runs. Seismic pulse. Gyrocopter periodically emits blast wave. Cool. All right. All right, what do we want to do here? Man. Now, I almost feel like we need to save up for this, but maybe we could afford to do just a less expensive upgrade that might help here. Like, not 42,000. Could see a case for range, I guess. All right. I've been talking about how great it is to get that ability back that much faster. Let's stick to that. I feel like we'll do one more down here again. I'm not sure if this changes the scenario at all based on which ones we're picking or not. I don't know if that does anything at all. We're getting close to the Goblin Research Facility. All right. All right, bear with me, but you're going to have to be our guinea pig for a moment. Seems we set some alarm bells off. Oh, we've done this one before. There's a lot of anti-air defense measures in place around here, picking up a lot of mines on the surface, too. Careful, the mines will hurt you. See if you can find a way to disarm them, will you? Yes, 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 we will. All right, so those guys can shoot us right through the ore, so we've got to be careful of them. Enemies explode on death. I don't think we've had that one. Let's try that. This could be really good. Okay, I like that. I like that quite a bit. Yeah, that's pretty outstanding. The enemy explosion. Oh, dang it. Got too close to it. All right, I gotta be weary of that. Especially when there's a bunch of those right next to each other. Oh, let's grab this gold. We don't want to miss out on that. Yeah, I like this mission. Gyrocopter periodically emits a blast wave. I think we should try it. Oh, boy. Oh, man. You know, sometimes you wish you had, like, a dodge maneuver on the gyrocopter. And it's just not there. It does get a little bit of a bullet hell vibe at times, you know, when you've got a lot of stuff coming at you. We've got 2 more pieces of shield on the hull. Oh, God. All right. You know, I wonder if that disables all of them. Ha, close one. Much appreciated, friend. I'll treat you to a pint for the trouble. The turrets should have stopped, and the mines won't hurt you now. Enjoy the fireworks. All right. Oh, beautiful. That means everything's easy now, right? Yeah, right. Okay. We are going to go with more bullets per second. Oh, wow, look at that thing. New enemy defeated. So I think we've got to just make it to the bottom. And then find our treasure chest, is my guess. Which is going to be very difficult given the fuel situation, and that's why we're going to look to level that up next time. Oh, look at this! Oh, wow! Well, that's fantastic. You know, not a ton of earnings, but... Ooh, the stink frag repels enemies. The old stink frag. I like it. Alright, so... Dang it, we missed it by 8,000. Let's see if there's something else that'll help us. Just another one that's less expensive. Yeah, I was thinking this. Okay. Folks, we're going to call it on that one. Thanks so much for continuing to hang out and check out some boar blasters with me. This game's available now, and I will, per usual, include the link to the Steam page. If I can find a deal out there on the game via CD Keys or Green Man Gaming, the channel is now affiliated with both of those, so if you see another link out there and you buy the game via that link, you'll be supporting the channel. They're probably going to ask you if you want to accept cookies. That's how they track that you came from the channel. I know, it's not the kind of cookies you like, but cookies, you know? Gosh. Hey, let's do this again sometime. Let's get together. We'll play a roguelike or a roguelite because... Well, because damn it, that's what we do every time. And we're going to give away a video game at least once a week. We're going to do that 200 times in 2024. You're like, gosh, but there's only 52 weeks in a year because math and because I know we're going to give away, you know, we're going to do it more than once. Some weeks, right? Hopefully more than some. We can do that because of you and your support. So I appreciate you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And we'll see you next time out there. Take care. Be well.